invite you to relax into this sacred time and sacred space that you have created for yourself. I invite you to fully immerse yourself in this radical act of self-love, to step into your power, to become your own healer, your own shaman. So make yourself comfortable. Take a few deep breaths to prepare yourself for the journey ahead. And dive into this deep medicine of the imagination. Closing your eyes and bringing your awareness into the here and now, into this time and into this place. Into your body and into your breath. Because this is time for you. It's time to be, time to rest, relax, release, and recharge. Okay, so straight away my eyes have started twitching. Twitchy eyes, twitchy eyes. Big deep breath, dropping into the journey. Twitchy eyes is often a sign that Goddess Isis is around, so I'm just waiting for a visual confirmation from her. Okay, I can see her eye. Hello, Isis. What have you come to help us with today, Isis? Healing, she says. Okay, yeah. I kind of take that as read. What themes or what theme is this healing going to be based on today? Big deep breath. My hands have just turned on, the Reiki has started flowing. What theme are we beginning with today, Isis? Men, she says. Okay, that's a very clear answer. We're beginning with men. What healing work are we doing around men? Clearing the toxic patterning. Okay. Alright, so show me or tell me how we're doing that. In the usual way, she says. Okay, so Isis's standard way for doing any kind of clearing is to cry. She sheds big, beautiful goddess tears. Big deep breath. Okay, that's confirmation, and I'm starting to get a few little shivers down my legs. Okay, so Isis cries these big tears, and Isis, Goddess Isis, quite a while ago now came to me and she made a declaration that her remit was to do any healing work that was based on healing the effects of male or patriarchal violence. Another big deep breath to confirm that. And so Isis has come previously to help us in healing this the effects of this male violence. And so today we are clearing patterns of toxic masculinity around men. That could be for the men or by by the men. And I don't wish to, this is not a process of pointing fingers of blame. The masculine and the feminine have their own shadow work to do. We each have aspects of femininity and masculinity. We both hold divine feminine and divine masculine within ourselves. We both have masculine attributes and feminine attributes. And so the feminine and the masculine within all men and women requires healing. Okay, Isis, so okay, so I'm really being drawn to my throat. My throat is really blocked up, and she's laughing and she's saying yes. Okay, all right, so I'm going to move my hands up to my throat. Oh, another big deep breath. Okay, we're on the right track here. So all of this throat clearing that's been going on is what we're looking at. Okay, so we're working on clearing blockages around the throat that are to do with toxic masculinity and men. And there we go again. I can actually hear my voice is kind of cracking and croaking a bit. Okay, so I'm being given the theme of silencing. I'm being told that this is about healing silencing that goes on by men and of men as well. So the silencing, taking it back to male violence and also patriarchal violence. You know, we can really, this is the microcosm and the macrocosm. Focusing on individual men and masculinity is kind of like the microcosm, but patriarchy is the macrocosm of that. And women are silenced by men and patriarchy, but men are also silenced by men and patriarchy in a different way. Much of this silencing comes through mocking, patronizing, denial. Big deep breath. Okay, so this is, yeah, we're working on being silenced here. This is clearing the patterns that have been used to silence us, the blockages that have been created around our throats, which is the center of our expression. All forms of expression, from verbal expression to creative expression to artistic expression, to expressing our truth and expressing our beliefs and expressing our values and expressing our reality. Okay, lots more throat clearing here. I've also got my hands over my throat. I can feel a lot of energy flowing here. Again, my voice is cracking as we're doing this work. Excuse me. I think this is going to be a lot of coughing and clearing through this transmission. This is often what happens when I'm doing work around the throat, is my physical body will respond to the work that's happening by doing a lot of physical clearing and throat clearing and coughing and all the rest of it. Okay. Anything else that you want to tell me about? Okay, I'm being told that this is about the violence of being silenced. Ooh, that has a ring to it, doesn't it? The violence of silence. Ooh, okay. The violence of silence is about invalidation. It's about negation. It's about repression. Starting to get more little shivers up and down my legs, just gentle ones, but this often happens, these shivers up and down my legs often happen when we're starting to go into bigger, deeper truths. Can't get that little phrase out of my head now, the violence of silence. I mean, gosh, people are silenced all over the place, aren't they? Never so much as right now with the huge amounts of censorship that are going on in our media and press. People who have even long held sway over the authority to speak, people like doctors who are speaking out around the inconsistencies of the mainstream narrative that we find ourselves in, are being silenced left, right and centre. So it's no longer just the people who have been historically oppressed who are being silenced. You know, minorities and any groups and classes of people who experience oppression are routinely silenced, like people of colour, like women, like working classes. These are all of the kinds of people who are routinely and regularly silenced and have been historically for a long time. But now we're seeing the silencing of academics, medics. So there is a mass silencing happening, an attempted mass silencing happening. The regulators of what is given to us as truth are getting much more stringent in what is true. And you know, there's been a political war waging for the last few years over this term of fake news, and fake news has been used by all sides of the media spectrum to claim that their opponent's version of reality is not true. And you know, this is just a macrocosm example of the invalidation of of other people's truth or other people's reality. I'm being told that this is all about truth. This whole theme that we're working on today is all about truth. Big deep breath. Oh, okay, the shivers up and down my legs have got bigger there. Okay, so we're veering into the bigger theme of today's work, which is truth, expressing truth, uncovering truth, revealing truth. And so a very old favourite band of mine when I was a child was a band called Extreme, an American rock band, and they had an album which I think it was called 3 Sides to Every Story, and the 3 sides to every story were yours, mine, and the truth. And this concept has really stayed with me. As soon as I kind of discovered that, it was the very beginning of my understanding of bias, of truth and lies, smoke and mirrors, deception, hidden agendas, vested interests, you know, all of these ways of presenting truth, misrepresenting truth, information, misinformation, disinformation. This, seeking for truth has, for a very long time, been a pet hobby of mine, you could say. But I think we are being asked in a very big way at the moment. All of us on this planet are being asked to come to a place of truth, to be willing to look at truth. It's been very, very convenient for us for so very long to ignore the truth, in many ways, because the revealing of truth can be so uncomfortable, it can be so shocking, it can be so heartbreaking. Right, okay, I can feel stuff starting to happen at my heart now. So So I've moved my hands down to my heart, another deep breath, so that the energy work, the healing work is shifting down into the heart space. Truth can be heartbreaking. The reality that we have been deceived for so long can be devastating. The revealing of truth can bring about feelings of deep grief and betrayal. Big deep breath. Okay, I can feel that I need to start just slowing into this now, because I can feel my heart is starting to open. It feels like there is pressure building up almost kind of inside my heart, as if it's pushing and pressure building up. It's kind of starting to hurt a bit, and I anticipate that we will have a few tears coming very shortly, because this is normally what happens. Okay, so this is about the revealing of painful truth. Painful truth. And here it comes. There will be truth revealed to us. There is being truth revealed to us about our world, about our civilization, about our uncivilization, about the way that humans have been treated. I'm being told that we have shocking revelations that will be coming out very, very soon, on many levels. On many levels. This is not just one or two revelations on individual levels. We have a flood. That's what they're saying to me. We have a flood of revelations on its way, and this won't all happen at once, because we can't handle it all at once. It would be too much. But it will come thick and fast. We are speeding up. Our experience of reality is speeding up, and we are being asked to keep up. We are also being given help to stay at the pace that we're being asked to work at. We're being given huge amounts of help to keep up. Our vibration is being lifted and enhanced and raised and speeded up every day at the minute, every day. And so while these shocking revelations will cause us to be in great shock, what I'm being told is that this shock will pass quite quickly, that we are almost in a constant state of shock at the minute. We are being taken through a process of, okay, I'm being shown doorways and gateways, and I'm being told that we're in a process of big initiation. But this is not just one initiation. This is like one initiation after another, after another, after another, after another. And that we are, that the doors of our perception are being flung open on a regular basis. And so what shocks us on one day is kind of old news a few days later. It's not taking very long for us to assimilate that and integrate that and then move on to the next thing. And we are being totally supported in this. So, okay, I'm being told that nature is really important at this time. Nature is so, so important. Please, if you can get out into nature during this period of time, and I'm making this recording on the 1st of May. If you are listening to it currently, then get out into nature. some of you who may listen to this may not be able to get out into nature, in which case I encourage you to bring nature to you. Maybe that might be to mail order a plant or a little tree that you can have, that you can connect with. Yeah, if you can't get to nature, bring nature to you in some way or another, even if that's having a bath in water. You know, the elementals are also very strong allies for us at the minute. Maybe that's lighting a fire in your fireplace. Maybe that's opening your windows to allow the wind to flow through your home. In whatever way, either you go to nature or allow nature to come to you. You know that, okay, I'm getting a lot of shivers up and down my legs now. Oh, okay, Mother Nature's here. Oh gosh, she always makes me cry when she comes. It always makes me feel so humble. She is saying, I will come to you. I will come to you wherever you are. And she's saying, I have been sending my children to you already. Have you not seen the animals coming into your realm, into your world? Have you not seen my little ones, is what she's calling them, my little ones? Coming into your life in bigger and bolder ways. I am sending them to you. I am sending them to you. I'm being reminded now of a film that's one of my favorite films, Avatar. And in Avatar we are taken on to the world of Pandora, which is a world like a world in another galaxy, where the people of this world are in total tune with nature, and they are invaded by humans, and humans come to take over their world and to plunder their resources and enslave and kill the people of Pandora. And near the end, the people of Pandora and a human who comes to work with them, they ask Mother Nature of their planet for help. And at the very end, when all the humans are attacking them with their spaceships and their technology, the animals of Pandora come and help. They join in the battle and they come and help. And I'm being told that this is what's happening, although we're not in a battle as such. They're not coming to fight. Mother Nature has sent her animals to us. She has sent her nature beings to us, and that is from the plant world, from the animal world, from the elemental world, the beings of the power places, the mountains, the rivers, the land itself. I'm getting a lot of shivers up and down my legs now. She's saying, if you cannot come to me, I will come to you. I'm already coming to you. You are a part of me and I am a part of you. We must remember to merge together. This is what she's saying. Come back into my arms. Okay, so this is another big round of heart healing for us as humans, of returning to our mother. And we've already had a round of this coming up previously. I think this is going to be a common theme in the coming times, is this return back into the embrace of our mother, of Mother Earth, of Gaia, of our planet. Returning back into her arms, returning back into her bosom. And she is saying, I have great abundance to share with you. Receive my abundance, receive my richness, receive my nurturing, receive my nourishment, receive my love. I'm being told to notice that my throat is clear now. No more coughing, no more clearing. And so I'm being also made aware that there is a big connection between heart and throat, that when we close our hearts down, we close our throat down, because there is a natural progression through our energy system, through our chakra system, from the very base of our energy field, or our main chakra meridian at our base chakra, up through to the sacral at our just below our navel, solar plexus at our midriff, up to the heart in our chest, and the throat at our bottom of our neck, third eye in our brown chakra, and up to our crown. You know, there is a progression of energy and movement and evolution that happens as we move up through these energy centers, and through the opening of our hearts we allow our throats to be cleared, because our throats are there to express all of the experiences that we have in the chakras below, in our heart center, in our solar plexus, in our sacral and in our base. But our throats are particularly connected to our hearts, because this is the energy center that is right next to the throat chakra. So the opening of our heart, which we experience when we come back into relationship with our planet and with ourselves as well, when we open our heart space to ourselves, to one another, to our earth, to everything around us, we then open our throat's ability to start expressing that. And I have seen so many beautiful stories recently of people really expressing their heartfelt truth, going deep into their own personal experiences, and that may be of their own life struggles, or it may be around their recent reflections of who they are in relation to this world that we're currently living in. And I've seen a lot of very beautiful reflections and stories of people's connection to nature, and nature coming to people. I saw an amazing, very short clip of somebody living in an apartment block up on, several stories high, and a hawk had come and made her nest in their window box, and she had laid eggs in the flower trough of this man's window box, and he was feeding her bits of chicken with a set of tweezers, the kind of tongs. And so I'm being told again by Mother Nature that if you cannot get out into nature, she will bring nature to you. So really watch out for that. Open yourself to receiving these gifts from her little ones. I love that. I've often referred to the animals and the plants and the minerals and the elements as the children of Mother Nature, but I love that she just referred to them, and we are included in this. Humans are also her children, very much so, and so we are all her little ones. And in this sense, we need to remember that the animals and the plants and the minerals and the elements, which includes the rivers and the streams and the air and the oceans, they are our brothers and sisters. We are all the little ones of Mother Earth. Let us remember that we are all brothers and sisters of one another. So coming from a place of again, opening the heart to Mother Earth and allowing her in. I can feel a great, just a beautiful, blissful, ecstatic connection feeling in my heart now. Coming back to recognition and remembrance that we are all her little ones. And she's saying to me, you are a mother. Your little ones do things which make you laugh, that make your heart swell with pride. Your little ones also do things which are challenging and frustrating, and also bring you sadness and grief and fear. And she is saying that my human little ones have been bringing me sadness and grief and fear for a long time. But I've always been here for you, and I have always held you, and I will never, ever turn my back on you. And it is time to remember how much you are loved. You are beautiful and wise, compassionate and patient. Sometimes you are fiery and fierce. Sometimes you have to teach us lessons that are harsh but fair. Like mothers the world over, these lessons are sometimes needed for the children to wake up and grow up. And I feel like this is what we are being asked to do as humans, as children of Mother Earth, as her little ones. Okay, I'm being told that this is a rite of passage for us in our own evolution of humanity, in the same way that really young children go through rites of passage quite regularly as they are going from baby to infant to young child, toddler to young child. I'm being told that this rite of passage that we're in right now is going from childhood into adulthood, that this is like our rite of passage of puberty. Big deep breath. Okay, oh, shivers up and down the legs there. Okay, wow, that makes a lot of sense. We are moving from our childlike ego self into maturity and understanding of having a greater level of responsibility in our human evolution, a greater level of awareness, a greater level of consciousness. Okay, I'm being told that this is why we have been trapped in the ego self for so long, why we have been trapped in patterns of solar plexus for so long, that sort of childlike me, it's all about me centricism, that sort of human-centric, egocentric patterning of greed and selfishness, which actually is a process that children go through. I see it in my own kids, where they fight each other for the last bit of watermelon or the last piece of chocolate, and there's, no holds barred in one going for it against the other of who can get the most, and really scrapping for those last pieces. And it's like, this is a process of evolution. Again, going back to this idea that I was talking about earlier on, of this evolution through the chakra system from base to sacral to solar plexus. For so long we have been in the solar plexus evolutionary stage of humanity, which is all about ego and willfulness and great energy, actually. You know, there's a lot of very positive aspects to the solar plexus of go-getting and kind of real willful forcefulness of strong, fiery energy to make things happen. And when you look at our advances in technology, the speed at which humanity has been moving over the last 100 years and you know, even 1,000 years, when you look at the comparative evolution of humanity over the last few 100,000 years, you know, we've moved very fast in some aspects, but we have also, you know, we have in many ways forgotten our heart center. We have been ignoring the heart space. We've been ignoring that emotional connection. And we are being asked to now move into that space, that this evolution, this rite of passage into being a more evolved human collective that is maturing into human adulthood. You know, it comes with a reaching of compassion and consideration for others, and an awareness that we are all connected, and that we need to look after one another in order to look after ourselves. We do not live as isolated individuals, and to only come from that place is self-limiting. And when we connect together in a heartfelt intention, we can reach just amazing new heights of understanding and awareness and consciousness and evolution and what's the word I'm looking for? Just growth in every aspect of our life. And I'm being told that this is why the heart and the throat connection is so very powerful and strong, because when we open ourselves in the heart space, that allows for us to be able to express all of those things from our throat space, which is expressing our true reality, as well as expressing inspiration, creativity that we might be having deeper down in our energy field. You know, a lot of our creative inspiration is kind of kindled at our sacral chakra and then is given full energy to gestate in our solar plexus. But then it needs to travel through the heart space to be tempered and refined with love, before we can express it at our throat in full creative expression. And I'm being told that this is what we need to learn to do as humans. I'm being given the metaphor of a metal worker's forge, that when you make a tool, it needs to be, the metal needs to be smelted, or it needs to be processed from the ore. First of all, that smelting happens, that melting of the metal from the earth, and a lot of heat has to go into that to purify it and to refine it. And then the design needs to come in with the intention, which is the heart process, before it can be expressed in its form, and even that design can be communicated to others through a process of expression, where it meets the concept of the mind of how we're going to use that tool and how it can be best used. And ideally we want to use it for good, which is why it needs to be tempered. This is what I'm being told, that the heart is the tempering process for the creations that are created down in the creative cauldron of our collective womb space, of our sacral centers, of our creative center of inspiration, and the gestating place of our womb and sacral. These creations require tempering with love. That this is an important part of whatever gift we have as individuals, as individual humans on this planet, is those gifts require tempering with love. And I'm being told that this is part of what has not happened enough thus far in our human evolution, is that the great advanced steps that we've been taking in creative technology and invention and all of these kind of things, they have not been through the tempering of love. And that's what we need to start applying to everything that we do, is as individuals, as a collective humanity. We have to start tempering absolutely everything that we create with love, and then filter it through an expression process where that tempering can be collectively affirmed and what's the word I'm looking for? It's almost like peer reviewed. There needs to be a peer review process that goes on, an ethical and moral process, and this is what I'm being told is the tempering, is moral and ethical reviewing, peer reviewing, collective reviewing, group review, to be holding accountable all individual creations and advances and steps into the future. That all of our efforts, individual and collective, must be tempered with this this group affirmation process that comes from the heart, that comes from love. And I'm being told that this is where our connection with nature is so very important, because when we are connected with nature, when we are in tune with nature, when we are open to nature, you know, we have a direct communication hotline to Mother Nature, and she will tell us very, very clearly if our creations are in alignment with her or not. That is why our coming back into relationship and alignment with Mother Nature is so very important, because she is part of that tempering process. She is part of that review process. She is part of that heart-centered filtering experience that our creations will begin to move through as we mature into our adulthood as humans on this planet. Gosh, it felt like there was a big download there. Okay. I mean, you know what, the only thing that I can say is these are words directly from Mother Earth. That's what this channel from her is all about. You know, I'm just channeling her words. I'm just channeling her wisdom and guidance to us so that we can understand the process that we are going through. Thank you, Gaia, for your love and for your wisdom. And she's also saying that this is also part of the clearing of the throat, is for so long heart-centered advancement, heart-centered invention and technological as well as scientific advances, as well as cultural and artistic and healing advances as well. So long those that were heart-centered and tempered have been repressed, and this is part of the silencing that has been going on. And now this gagging, that's what I'm being told, that this was a gag, that this was a blocking. This gag is being removed. And all of those heart-centered creations that we as humans, that some humans on this planet have been trying to bring to us both recently and through history, are now going to be revealed and allowed space to come into the open. And this, I'm being told, is another revealing of truth. It is another revealing of reality that we had not been aware of. That this truth is another violence of silence. That things which we could have been blessed with and been taken advantage of have been held from us, withheld from us, and withheld through the silencing of people who tried to bring these heart-centered creations and discoveries and inventions to us. We are going to be seeing great revealing of all of this kind of truth as well. And I'm being told that this is in the realms of science, medicine, technology, communications, healing, telepathy, human extrasensory skills, gifts and perceptions. As this evolution occurs, this stepping into maturity of humanity, I'm being told, the progression and the procession of our own opening up through our own chakra systems, through our energy systems, through our DNA, through our energy fields, this opening up, this opening and raising of our consciousness, awareness, this will open up our abilities as human beings and as spiritual, energetic beings living in a human body. Our gifts, our talents, our skills, our abilities are going to be really opening up in a big way. And I'm getting shivers up and down my body again, just saying that. Our abilities, our skills, our senses, our ability to receive higher levels of information that come both from spirit as well as, that come down from the spiritual celestial realms, from space, from other dimensions, as well as up from the earth. Our whole energy field is opening and vibrating in a much more powerful way. We are being opened up. Our energy fields are being broadened, widened. The amount of energy that we can channel and receive at any time is being vastly expanded. This is part of the initiation process that we're going through at this time on the planet. And planet Earth is going through this initiation as well. We are all going through this vibrational shift, this rite of passage, this evolutionary paradigm shift. We are taking that with our mother. We are doing it together. And we are being held. Okay, so now I'm being shown the image of the Russian dolls, with the little tiny doll within a bigger doll, within a bigger doll, within a bigger doll. And this is such a beautiful metaphor for where we are right now. We as humans are like the little tiny doll inside, and the doll that is holding us on the first layer is Mother Earth. And then the doll that is holding Mother Earth is the greater mother, the celestial mother, the divine mother, the great goddess. And so I'm being shown this multiple levels of being held and loved as we ascend. Okay, more shivers up and down my body. I'm getting them up and down my spine now as well. And I'm being told ascension. This is another key word that we keep coming back to. Ascension, we are ascending. This is the process through which our vibration is raising, and we are all coming into a higher vibration through this process of ascension. And I'm being told that this is because we are also moving through new areas of the universe, and that this is part of how the greater universal creator is helping us to shift and ascend. Everything has calmed right down now. Feeling in a very calm space, a very still space. Is there anything else that you have to share with us? Allies, guides? I'm being shown the image of a tree, and that this tree is growing. I'm being told that you are in a period of springtime, and that this is the energetic that you are aligning with at the minute of fast growth of just new growth, new shoots just springing out. Now we are in a process of, we are in springtime in the northern hemisphere. Oh, there's a train going past. Yeah, we literally are in spring. The life is booming, nature is booming in her fertile, amazing self. And today is Beltane, which is the pagan celebration of fertility. And so, yeah, I'm being told that, this channeling is aligning very much with that powerful springtime energy of expansion, of growth, of reaching out, as seedlings seek out the light, so we as humans on this planet are seeking out the light. We are coming out of the darkness of the earth, and we are growing and stretching our arms up to the light. And this image of the tree and its new growth and its new leaves and new shoots that are just bright, shiny, vibrant green. Okay, I'm being told this is about connecting back into the heart space. So the heart, the chakra color of the heart is green, and that, we are, this is the representation of where our hearts are at the minute, is in this process of vibrant and powerful growth and reaching for the light. And so I'm going to leave you with that. Okay, I'm being told that trees, all trees on this planet at this time are coming as power allies for us right now, and that I'm being reminded to take people back to this idea of connecting to nature through trees. And if you cannot get out to nature, mail order yourself a tree that you can take into your home and sit with it, hold it, connect with it, receive the energetic vibrational shift that the trees can help us with at the minute. Trees are very powerful allies for us humans. They are benevolent and loving helpers, and the plant world and trees as particularly evolved conscious beings of the plant world are really being very much directed at this time to hold space for us as humans to evolve as well. The more in tune beings of nature, so the plants and the minerals and the animals, have no problem with evolving alongside Mother Nature. They have no problem with shifting gears and shifting evolution because they are in alignment with her already. We as humans have come out of alignment with nature, and so there can be resistance in our realignment. We can hold ourselves back, we can close ourselves off, we can come up with reasons and excuses and justifications for why we cannot reach out and embrace nature fully. But really, nature's coming to us. We cannot hold her off. This is a futile effort. If you're trying to put up the barriers to Mother Nature, this is a futile effort. And the more you fight against it, the harder she will come in such a beautiful and loving way. She's not going to batter down your door. She is going to fill you with so much love that eventually those barriers just melt. So reach out to the alliance of the trees at this time, and find the tree that's right for you. Find the tree, and if you don't know, then ask which tree is wanting to help me at the moment, which tree can bring me the energetic vibrational download of energy that I need to shift whatever needs shifting and to move into whatever new vibration I need to move into. And, we all have different things holding us back. We all have different blockages. We all have different baggage. And so there will be different trees that will work for different people. So find your tree. Find your tree for this time. And either go to it, go to the woods, go to the fields, go to the forest, go to the jungle, or bring that tree into your life. Go to your garden centre or your even your supermarket. I've seen supermarkets selling bonsai trees. There will be a way for you to have access to a tree. Find the way to the trees. Find your way to the trees, and they will very much help us at this time. So the trees are your power allies. That's what we're going to end this transmission on. I give great thanks to all of those who have come to help us with our healing at this time. Thank you for the healing. Thank you for the healing. Thank you for the healing. And now, taking a few deep breaths. Coming back into this time and back into this place. Back into your body and back into your breath. Giving your fingers a little wiggle. Giving your toes a little wiggle. And stretching yourself out to return to the here and now. And I look forward to taking another soul journey with you soon. Lots of love, Joanna Joy.